There's no such thing as good or bad news. It's all about position. Straight up, you got to keep that shit top of mind. You got to understand that, you know, while somebody's complaining, while somebody's fucking losing money, somebody else is extremely thankful and happy and making money. Realize that shit. It's all about position. It will never change. It will never change. But one thing that we got to be grateful for is the fact that we get to choose what position we want to be in. We get to choose what position we want to be in. If we want to distribute, if we want to contribute in a specific way, whether it be negative, positive, or neutral, or just for the sake of contributing your perspective, your energy, then I recommend you start that shit today. For me personally, I realized that the learning curve, she's kind of cute. The learning curve that no, she ain't really cute. I just kind of reacted just because I'm an idiot. But the learning curve is phenomenal. How I get distracted quick. The learning curve is phenomenal when you learn from, all right, bitch. When you learn from yourself, you can't take away from the lessons that come from you learning from yourself. Yeah, I'll be analyzing some shit that I say, and not so much while I say it, but after, I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about, or was that valuable, or why am I thinking that? And you know, it's a reflection of who we are, but it's who we are. Like, this is, you know, what we talk about. I guess it will depend on who we with and what the vibe is like and shit. But when you by yourself, you get a chance to know what's on your mind, on your own mind. And then you can evaluate for yourself if it's productive, if it's conducive to growth, or if it's not. Like for me, for example, I know for a fact that a lot of my mentality is, I'm not gonna say wrong, because again, there's no such thing as good or bad or right or wrong, but it's not effective, right? So a lot of my mentality is not as effective as I think. But what's effective, right? So it's like, what's effective? Is it just fucking being extremely smart when it comes to numbers? Is it being like extremely smart when it comes to generating profit? Is it, you know, what is it? What's considered being effective in the aspect of like your mind, like what's considered being smart and productive, you know? And I realized that none of it is right or wrong, man. None of it is right or wrong. It's all about position, bro. And more importantly, like how you feel about that process, you know? So if you happy about the growth that you're doing, if you are thankful, if you are enjoying everything you do in life, then nothing else should matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we got to take these lessons by observing other people, or maybe we don't have to, but I did. You know, I be looking around and I learned from my environment. I'm like, what the fuck am I scared of? What the fuck am I running away from? And it's either the other people's opinions around me or my own. I'm scared of myself, and I know I'm not scared of myself, so I'm scared of the opinions of other people. But then it becomes a lot easier when I start looking at the world around me. I'm like, man, everybody lack confident. Like, everybody fucking lack confident. And yeah, what I'm noticing is like some people are proficient at certain things, but I be asking myself, it's like, nigga, okay, cool, you proficient at that. Like, not to put anybody in a bad position, but like I noticed, for example, people could, like, they get mad when you don't understand. I'll give a real life example. One of the, I just recently got an exam, and he was trying to give me the address, and he was explaining it to me like, oh, you got to do this, that, and you got to take this. And in my head, I'm like, nigga, you got no empathy, dog. Like, who the fuck are you? And I know I don't got empathy either. But the whole point is, like, it happened to me. So, you know, you could hear the frustration when I didn't know exactly how to get there. I was like, just wait, give me a second. You know what I mean? And it's like, he's proficient at that because he does that shit every fucking day. He's going to work. So, of course, he's going to know every fucking street and where to turn and shit. And every goddamn fucking business that's on the corner. Like, of course, he's going to know all that shit. But people don't think it's like when they give you an address, they explain it to you, like, from their perception. So I get it. So I can't be mad at it because they're going to explain it to the best of their ability. And that is good explanation. But not everybody's going to understand it that way because not everybody's aware of everything that you start to become aware of when you start doing something a whole bunch of times. So, yeah, man, just empathy. I'm starting to, first of all, credit where it's due. I'm not the first person to talk on empathy. I would give credit to whoever created the word, number one, but who made that word top of mind is Gary Vaynerchuk. Empathy. And I really didn't know what the fuck it was. But the more that, first of all, it's top of mind, the more that I live my life and I really analyze, like, what be frustrating me and what do I get mad about? I'm like, God damn, bitch, it's true. It's like, you know, I do this shit too. You know, so I see it from their angle, but I do the same shit. You know, I get frustrated if somebody don't understand me or some shit. But that I kind of understand 100%. I get frustrated, but I understand too. My speaking is a little funny. But the point is that empathy it goes both ways. It's